Thank you, worship team. Do take your seats. Good morning again. Good morning. Just going to share with you just for a few moments before we finish this morning. Does everybody feel ready? Oh, nobody feels ready. Does anybody actually feel ready for tomorrow? Oh, good. Did you notice all the kids said yes? It's a busy season. And this season is a season where our screens are often taken over with all this like build up to Christmas, all the things that we should have. It feels like advertising almost takes advantage of our longing to create that perfect Christmas. And some of you may not feel that pressure, and that's great, but there are many people in the world that watch these adverts of cozy family rooms, or this perfect gravy being poured over the perfect Christmas dinner. All the candles are lit. Everybody's playing Monopoly without a fight. It's not true. It doesn't happen. And there's this pressure and this almost beautiful setup made on our screens, on adverts and in shops and the gifts, and it can make us feel that if I have all these things, I will feel how that face is saying I will feel. I will feel that I am loved. I will feel that I've got a safe place to be this Christmas. I will feel welcomed if I've got my candles out and I bought a present for somebody and my dinner is 10 out of 10. Then I will feel welcome, then I will feel loved, then I will feel safe, and I will have the perfect Christmas. It's a beautiful time. It can be an overwhelming time, but it's a beautiful time. Isaiah 9 verse 6 says this: "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." As Christians, or even as non-Christians, as we begin to build up that nativity scene that we kind of know so well, that classic scene of Mary and Jesus calmly sat with their beautiful new baby, with the wise men, the shepherds, the angels, the smelly animals, it all looks like peace and harmony on the front of our Christmas cards, doesn't it? We can almost see a correlation between the two Christmases we're trying to make. There's the picture of the Christmas card, the nativity scene where it's all beautiful, calm and joyful. And we as a society often feel that pressure to create that same scene. Obviously, in reality, we know that our Christmas houses don't often look like that. In our house, I'm not going to give away big secrets to my parents, but it's not calm and restored at all times. Jamie is the peacemaker, believe it or not. He stops my mum from stressing that the turkey is not done because she likes to cremate the turkey. My dad is stressing that the turkey is too done, so Jamie just holds the fort. In reality, Christmas dinner and providing a Christmas can be a lot of hustle and bustle, people running back and forth from the kitchen or to wherever it is you're eating. And there, in that room where Jesus was born, I'm sure there was some panic. If anyone's delivered a baby, I'm sure there was some panic. I'm sure there was some back and forth, some hustle and bustle, some people rushing around, movement. It probably even stank. And not to mention that visitors came straight away. Both images have similarities. One of calm, beauty, and celebration, but also of stress, worry, work, and so on, that comes before that moment of relaxation, of joy, and celebration and peace. Jesus' arrival took some preparation. It took some work. Christmas Day can take work. It can take time and it can take preparation, depending on how chilled or how stressed you are. But here's the difference. The consumerism, the advertisement that we see around us, it can so easily miss something, can't it, church? It can so easily miss something that we are all here this morning celebrating, that as a church we put in time and effort. Our amazing worship team put in a lot of effort for that carol service last week. We try to do fun things as church. We too, as Christians, try to do as much as we can to celebrate church, but also to remember this is the reason why we're here. This birth of Jesus is a big deal. We welcome in Jesus, the King of Kings, into our homes. Jesus Christ was born. That is why we are here today. Jesus Christ was born. He was and is the gift to the world, and he is the gift to you this Christmas. God gave us Jesus. He then gave us hope. He gave us joy. He gave us peace. He gave us a future. He gave us something to live with. There are so many things that I could remind you of this morning of what Jesus has given to me and to you. Through Jesus, we are restored. We can find that peace after the chaos, but in the chaos also. We can find those things, that peace, that joy, that love. And in the midst of what sometimes feels like a really dark world, then and now, what can feel like it makes no sense sometimes with the world we're living in, the world that our children are being raised in, it can feel like it's so dark at times. But Jesus was still born. Jesus is still our King of Kings. And that hope that came that day is why we are here this morning. That is our hope this morning. There is a God, and he is our God, who can give us a life eternal, a life that is worth living for. That one day this beautiful baby would die on a cross so that you and I would be forgiven of any wrongdoing and have our life eternal in heaven. God came for you and me. I was going to say one of my dad's jokes. Not just for your neighbour. There you are. Ferrets will appreciate that one. Steve's parents are here this morning. It's lovely to have them. Not just for your neighbour. He came for you and for me. He came for all of us. Not just for the best. And if you think you're the best, somebody else is better than you. He came for everybody. The Gospel of Luke talks about Jesus laying in his manger amongst the dirt, not in a fancy inn or not with the elite in society, but there he was in a poor and displaced place. And Luke shares the first public announcement of the birth of Jesus in the middle of the night in a far-flung field to a group of shepherds. Shepherds were not particularly high status. They had a very important job. They had a great service, and they operated somewhat on the margins. But they worked unsociable hours, often would smell, through no fault of their own. But they were chosen to hear this news first. The good news is for you as well. It's for everybody we know. It's for everybody we come in contact with. There's not somebody who doesn't deserve to hear it, even if they've annoyed you that day. The gospel of Jesus is for absolutely everybody. This hope that we have here this morning in our church is for everybody. And that's probably a challenge to us this morning, isn't it? We can take the joy, the love, the peace, everything that we feel this morning and bring Jesus into our homes. But let's not stay unchallenged. Let's remember we've got to share this joy, this hope to those that do not have it. He is our gift. We are not empty-handed this morning. We have a gift that we too can give to the world, to the least and to the lost, to everybody who hasn't heard it or hasn't made their life commitment to Jesus. We have that gift at Christmas and all year round. Jesus' arrival on earth was for everybody. So in all the chaos, the preparation, and the time that you take to make tomorrow happen or your week happen, however it looks for you, let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate the good news that Jesus was born, that God's promises came, and we can see Jesus. That the classic nativity picture of peace and calm may not just be a postcard. Sometimes we emphasize too much on the reality of Christmas. Oh, that it is really a hustle and bustle. It is really all the stress. But actually, that peace that you see in those made-up artist photos or whatever it is, that's the peace of Jesus that we want to bring into our homes this Christmas. Do you see what I'm saying, church? Let's not get too commercialized with it's all about hustle and bustle. It's not. It's about remembering the birth of Jesus and how our lives have been transformed and how he wants to transform everybody's life. He is the one that can give us the peace, joy, reassurance, love, a place to call home this Christmas. Let's not forget to invite him in this Christmas. Let's not forget to take a moment. I don't know whether it's just I get older, but I get more and more emotional every Christmas as I stand and sing those carols and I have that personal Holy Spirit connection with Jesus. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't think it is an age thing. I think it's because we know Jesus, church. I can sing those carols and I can mean those words that I'm singing. Let's invite him in and let's celebrate the birth of Jesus